The Nifty.Show.
This is the Nifty.Show. I am Joel Comm, and you are one of our listeners, and we're glad that you're here. Thanks for joining today. I'm writing solo for this particular episode, but boy, I wish Sir Lord Travis Wright was with us today because he would get a kick out of the NFTs that are part of the project that we are featuring today. I don't know if it's NSFW or not. It's like right on the, it's probably close on that borderline of it. So, you know, if you want to hide the kids, you can hide them, but it's not that risque. But with us today, when you see how we're combining these NFTs with an NFT escape room, you're going to be like, what? Tell me more. The project is Cyberfantasy Fembots. .io is the website, and with us we have the creator, Mr. Ryan Morrow. Ryan, welcome to the Nifty.Show, sir.
Hi, thanks for having me, Joel. I'm so excited to be on. I just love your show.
Well, we're glad that you're here. And, you know, when you reached out about this project and said, okay, it's these NFT. Well, you said first it's an NFT escape room. And I went and I looked at, you know, I'm like, an NFT escape room. And then I saw the NFTs. I'm like, what? How are you marrying the two of these? Because Cyber Fantasy Fembots, like, are we escaping from the Fembots, or are they helping us escape? What's the story behind this?
We're really, you're right. We're on the cusp of the risque, but the idea was we'd have to get deeper into. We're really big supporters of A21.org, and I'm not sure if you or your listeners are familiar with it, but they're really interested in, and their cause is to stop human trafficking. So we are marrying the two with the Fembots are a little risque, and you're getting into the factory, and when you find out that you're getting into the factory, you can win $100,000 or prizes starting at $100,000. And then you realize you're stuck in the factory, and that's where you have to escape. And so we're going to use the NFTs as the art. When you see them, you'll see. But then as well, the story behind why the Fembots are created, what the purpose is, and where we're going with the ultimate vision of the project. And we're just really trying to create a lot of awareness, but still have a good time and win a lot of money at the same time.
Right. So, okay, let's start right here. I'm at A21.org. Our mission is to end slavery, and it's about human trafficking, right, for children, women, and men, which really is modern day slavery. And so your why is actually based on this.
Yes, 100%. Like, actually, it was about 2 years ago only that I was even made aware that this is such a prominent issue. And this might come as a shock to you, but it's actually the numbers are the highest they've ever been in history with people enslaved. Did you know it could be the nanny down the road or that you've hired? It's not just what you think with sex trafficking. Unfortunately, it's actually everywhere and in every country. So this is our big why. This is a great step. And you're right, it's risky. I mean, we had some 40-year-old moms we've walked through trying to learn how to get their first bit of crypto and buy an NFT. And their kids are like, Mom, what are you looking at? So there's some explaining to do, but we felt it was a great way. If I didn't know until 2 years ago, and I'm 40, how bad the issue was, it's a great opportunity to get the young generation that are into NFTs starting to learn and all the way up.
So this is an NFT escape room with riddles, mysteries, problem solving, and more. Escape the factory and win or die. So escaping the factory then is kind of a metaphor for escaping modern day slavery.
Yes, exactly. You're still in a factory. You still got to escape the rooms, but we're using the story, and it is all quite a metaphor. Like, it's a great way to put it.
Okay, so people know what we're talking about. I'm going to jump over here to the Fembot rarities, so you can now see with your own eyes why I'm saying, hey, this probably isn't an NFT series for kids. So what are we looking at here?
Yeah, we've got these fembots, and their attributes are super simple. I mean, it looks like colors, but we've come up with different metals and alloys for the different materials the bots could be made from. And then, you know, bigger boobs than that. Same with the bombs, the antennas. You can see, I mean, my wife was like, pigtails, what are you doing? And the reason behind that is, again, to say this is a real issue. I mean, kids are being taken all the time, right?
But these are, I mean, these NFTs are whimsical and, and humorous. These are definitely, you could easily separate this project from the cause that you're working with and just have them as art, right? But you're not. So, you know, they're fembots, and they got their femboobs and their fembooties, and there's 5,000 of them in this collection, and you've actually broken down to the different levels of, you know, what the rarities are here. And so how do these then play into a game?
Okay, so basically, I mean, if you go to the homepage there, you can see that in order to mint a fembot, you can only do it two ways. Well, now three. I mean, you can buy it on OpenSea, but there's two puzzles. The one on the left is where to find the minting DApp. You've never been able to just buy a fembot, other than our very beginning initial, just trying to get some people into our Discord. And the second puzzle on the right is a puzzle for an airdrop for the fembots. So right when you start reading that first puzzle on the left, that's the start of the whole story. And it's going to start to take you into more of the story. And as you play the game, you're going to learn more and more and more. So you actually think you're going to get a fembot and you're going to win $100,000. But we're going to take you with the game lore through a bunch of awareness and a bunch of puzzles and mysteries that are really tough to crack.
This is really unique, and you're really calling on people to become invested in the NFT project, right? This is the NFTs are the game, and it's not just about, you know, buying a piece of NFT art that you like and being in the community. Like, this is, you've got to think to, you know, work through this to have an attempt at winning the money.
Yes, Joel, you know, we thought about and we toyed with the idea of just trying to mint a collection out. But then we realized two things. Number one of the things that we're passionate about is trying to get people into the crypto space, DeFi space, NFT space, and not be thinking just 10x, 100x all the time, right? The other thing that we're really passionate about is, well, we wanted puzzle solvers. So it would make no sense to try to just give everybody the answer, here's the minter, and let's get going. I know some people that have a fembot that I've talked to in our Discord that are like, I want that money, I want that money, I want that money. And they didn't even solve the puzzle. They were part of the pre-sale in the very, very beginning. So I'm curious to see if they've got what it takes, right? So yeah, different approach.
So you can mint. Is this a free mint then if you find the domain?
No, you're gonna spend 50 Matic.
Okay,
And
which is nothing. That's like $100 or so.
yeah, today Matic's a little bit higher, but that'll change again. And then the other one is an airdrop. But as of yesterday, there was only 100, I think it's 119 left. What did I update the website to there?
Wow. And then join in the factory. So then you have to go here. You might want to update your HTTPS on that, but we're going to go just the same because I know it's safe. Well, this is awkward. Maybe not.
That if you just type in your browser, usually just goes right to it. That is strange.
What should I type in the browser?
CFF Factory. So cffactory.com.
.com?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like there's
that's
going on right now. But that happens. That happens, and I'm sure you'll resolve it before this episode actually airs. So you'll be able to go in and check out the factory, and then tell me what we find in the factory.
Well, you can go to the factory page on the website there, and it'll show you. It's really simply laid out. So because we're bringing a lot of new people into the crypto space, NFT space, we want it to be super simple. And I think you probably know Discord can be a little overwhelming when you're new to it. So we basically just did a start here, and just like a book, start at the top left and work your way down. And what you're going to find is basically there's just all the information. You know, there's the rules of the game. There's how you can make money. Just the team, we're doxed. We're all there. And then a little bit lower, you're going to see the first room number 1, inventory bay. And that's, so you found out you're trapped in the factory, and it's not really a big secret anymore. That's what everybody's trying to do when they're getting involved. And you're just going to work your way through. So you can't get to room 2 unless you solve the puzzles in room 1. And so on and so forth.
Do you work as a team with others to do that, or is this very much a solo type of game?
I think we're going to find both. I think a lot of the people right now are teams. They've done other puzzle games that are out there right now, whether that's play to earn or whether that's just, you know, something on Reddit. But I think there are a number of people, like I've got 2 friends that are ready to play, and I think they want to play alone. So I think you'll find both. I think you're probably, just from the way we built it, you're probably going to want a team. It's an escape room game, escape or die. So it's going to be like any other game. If you pick wrong and choose, then you die. You're going to have to start over. So you could memorize some clues or some answers and keep going. But yeah, I think I would personally want a team.
Yeah. So this is you put a lot of planning into this. You know,
A
this is
lot.
not a quick, hey, we've got some art, we're going to sell some NFTs. This is, you know, in order to have $100,000 prize money, you've got to have some pretty complicated puzzles that people are going to have to spend a lot of time working through to get there.
I think so. When my partner Garrett and I talk about it, we always think, you know, we'd be naive to think the amount of people in the world with different skill sets won't find one room super easy and another room not. Right? I think it'll just be different. We have, for example, one room that's going to teach people a little bit about coding. We wanted to do that because we wanted people to start getting some awareness when it comes to rugging. If they have a little bit of an understanding about how coding works, then maybe they can prevent some of the rug pulls that they've been entering into. Well, we know for a fact that some people minted right off the contract rather than trying to solve the puzzles. So they're probably going to crush that room, right? But maybe they're going to struggle with another topic, right?
I'm probably going to struggle with a lot of them myself. So, you know, if we scroll down on this page with the rarities, I then see a second collection, which has 20,000. So what is this?
This one's super cool. So we're doing a number of different things to sort of help people along because we want to make sure people get there. Okay, we've got way bigger plans than just this Discord as version 1 of our game. So this is tools. 48 hours before the game officially launches, what we're going to do is we're going to release the stories for each room so you can see what kind of challenge you're up against. And then you can go to the tool collection and see what tools you may want to purchase that can help you either bypass a level or bypass some of the clues themselves that give you answers or hints. Kind of like a lifeline, or if you've ever played an escape room, you know, you can click the little buzzer and see if you can get some help. The same sort of thing. The trick with these tools is to sort of figure out what you think will apply, because not all of them will. We want you to have to think a little bit. And the other cool thing is you can actually build different tools from the tools. So if you can see some of the kind of, more useful tools, if you can sort of pull them out, maybe you can figure out how to build some of those tools yourself that can help you, and that'll work.
So you get to play MacGyver here in this escape room. Okay, I've got a Milwaukee drill, an HDMI cable, and an oxygen tank. And
Exactly.
I need to retrofit an engine. Go.
Exactly.
It's very creative. I am a fan of escape rooms, by the way. Big fan.
Are you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. We thought, you know,
probably done about 25 of them, I'd say.
Oh, you're like my partner then. He's doing them all the time also.
I need to find one in Puerto Rico. I know that they've got them in San Juan. Just haven't done them yet.
Okay. Maybe you have to start them. You'll have to give you a call after the show here and we'll get you going.
Get an escape room going. Maybe I can just escape from my condo to go to the beach.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Here it's snowing. I wish I was doing that.
This is one of the reasons that I'm actually here. So when does the game start?
Well, we need to mint out for that because we want to make sure we have a lot of competition going on. So the really cool part about our project, because you have to find the minter, or you have to solve the puzzle for the airdrop. The really cool thing is people are doing it every day. We're getting another one here, another one there. And so we're just building it, getting eyes. We're actually also going to be launching a new token called the Save token. We're doing cross-chain. We're going to go over to Phantom. Phantom's got huge incentives. And we're going to be dropping the Save token in the game as well, which people will also be able to use to purchase hints and level ups. And so we're doing a number of things to try to really get some exposure, keep the momentum going so that we can get the game started out here. Now, the only thing is, depending on how it goes with the holidays here, we'll have to listen to our community. Maybe they want to kind of chill for the holidays and then get into it for the new year. Maybe people want to get rock and roll right away. We want to really hear what they have to say.
So different bots here have different rarities and earning potential, right? So I've got a diamond Cyberfantasy Fembot. There's only 2 of these, right?
I think there's 3. There's 3 of those ones. It'll say right there. And yes,
yeah, there it is.
Those ones are special. If you mint one of those, then you're going to get $10,000 in the crypto of your choice.
Wow.
We'll send it right over.
That's just jackpot right there. There's only 2 of these that let you advance levels. There's the chroma ones that are good for hints in the game. And then there's transparent one. You can see right through this booty right here.
I love that transparent one.
These are worth a hint as well.
Yeah, so the those ones are worth 1 hint, the transparent, and then the rose, or just call it chroma hue, those ones are worth 2 hints. Yeah,
Got it. And then those that are holding the tokens, the CFF NFTs, 80% of secondary sales are going to go back to holders.
that's correct. Yeah, we really see a long-term vision with this, and we want to reward people for holding our fembots. But you know how it goes. People are going to sell them all the time, right? So we saw no reason why we couldn't take a huge chunk of that money and put that towards the community, and then use the balance to continue to build the project.
This is way more complex than I first thought. Not in difficulty in terms of getting into it. In fact, that's the whole point, is you're helping people on board into crypto and NFTs. Just as rich as what you thought out here. Obviously, this is not, hey, we're going to sell some NFTs and then we're done. This is about much more than an NFT sale.
Well, thank you for that. To be honest, I have to give you and Travis credit for that. When I started listening to your show back in the end of August, I just listened to you guys 2 days straight, and the amount of times you guys talked about the importance of utility. Because originally, that's what we thought. We're yield farm developers. We thought, hey, let's just bang out some art and let's make some money. But man, when I listened to your podcast, I was just like, no, there's so many more incredible world values that can be utilized with NFTs. Why can't we start now with our first project like that?
I love
So
it.
here we are.
Thank you for letting me know that. That warms the cockles of my heart. You never know the impact that you're having on others unless they tell you, and that's why we always encourage people to email us or call our Bad Crypto hotline and let us know, because it's meaningful to us if it's been meaningful to you. Right? That's
100% inspirational. I think you guys are doing a great thing with that, if I can say. Just,
Well, I
I
really
mean,
appreciate that. So the fastest way to get started then is cyberfantasyfembots.io. Go to the homepage right here, and you could start poking in and seeing the initial puzzles, so that you can mint the fembot yourself for just 50 Matic, and or get one airdropped if you solve this puzzle. Only 250 people will be able to solve this, and it says how many you got left. It says 114 here, but it's probably fewer. Or no, that's as of
actually,
right
I,
now.
I updated that. Yeah, updated that last night, so that should be
Okay.
good. Yeah.
Okay. So how are you avoiding people um, spilling the beans, right?
Well, so that's kind of been a funny line. So in the beginning, we just told people you can't. So one of the rules is you can't give the answers to the clues, or you'll be disqualified and removed from the game, right? But with the beginning of the game, I mean, I'm positive some people have told their friends. We're not really too concerned. I mean, if that's what they want to do and they're going to play with that player, then that's fine. We just prefer that people aren't rushing out onto Twitter or something and just announcing it to the world.
Right.
We'd like to make sure that we're getting people in that want to do something great. A, playing the game, winning some money, having some fun, building a community, and enjoying the long-term vision. And B, supporting the cause, right? So, yeah, it's been kind of back and forth a little bit with that. But overall, I think it's been just a great group of people that have joined us, because it hasn't been a mad rush to share the answers with everybody.
That's good. I'm glad to hear that. And of course, the
Mhm.
the end goal, onboarding people into crypto and NFTs and bringing awareness to a21.org. His mission is to end slavery of all kinds. People are being exploited for their bodies, for cheap labor. It's not right. It's not good, and it needs to end. It's 2021. Come on, people. Can we not evolve enough that we no longer allow crappy people to do crappy things to other people? It's ridiculous. Well,
I couldn't agree
I
more.
appreciate your mission. Is there anything else you'd like people to know?
Just stay tuned. Join our community. If like, we'll get that link fixed up for you here right now,
Okay.
and then join the community and start asking questions. Start prodding and poking into the answers and figuring things out. And also in the community, then we'll let you guys know about the release of our farm and our safe token. We're really trying to get you guys rocking and rolling, earning some money, and having some fun.
Sounds great. Ryan, thanks so much for coming on. Cyberfantasyfembots.io is the site, and we wish that many people would attempt to escape.
Awesome. Well, thanks for having me on.
You
It's been
bet.
an
And
honor.
thanks to all of you for watching and or listening. This show with this new format, briefer little bite-sized chunks of show rather than cramming 3 or 4 interviews into one. You get them one at a time. Makes it easier to consume if you're on the go or if you just got a shorter time at your computer to watch on YouTube. By the way, watching on YouTube is easy, especially if you got a smart TV. Just get there on the sofa with your significant other or your kids or your pet. Maybe you've got a little hamster you want to snuggle up with and watch the show. He's waiting for an NFT series about hamsters. It could happen, but hit that subscribe button and then ring the bell so you get notified when a new episode comes your way. We'll catch you soon here on the Nifty Show. Until next time, keep it nifty.
Looking into the future, what do we see? It's lined with digital collectibles, we call them NFTs. Games, trading cards, digital art, and those crypto kitties. Joel and Zach are the hosts, you'll know. Joel and Zach say this will blow. They're locked and loaded, so ready, set, go! It's the Nifty, really kind of spiffy. The Nifty.